What would you actually do with $250,000 right now? That could be your payout if you hit a block reward on your own solo mining rig. Let's talk about the chances of that ever happening with a basic solo mining rig right here, right now on the Ujamaa network. When Bitcoin initially launched, a block reward, that's the reward you are paid when you solve a block in the blockchain. The reward was 50 BTC, 50 Bitcoin. Now, it wasn't worth that much back then, but in today's dollar amount, we're talking about $4 million for a block reward whenever someone found a block on that chain. Now, today, of course, the block reward has been halved all the way down to 3.125, which means if you are one of those lucky people to find a block on a blockchain and you have your own solo mining pool like I do, you could earn yourself $250,000. The chances of that happening are so low, we now refer to it as lottery mining because there's a chance, but just not a very good one. You can improve your chances by adding more Bitcoin ASIC miners to your pool, but honestly, the love of the game is what keeps most of us in it. If you ever hit a block reward, it's a life-changing event at this point. Let's talk about some of the ins and outs. What makes Bitcoin so popular, and what would you do with that kind of loot? So think of a lottery that has 144 drawings per day, paid out every 10 minutes. After 100 confirmations, those funds are going to be available to you at the wallet that you have assigned to your pool. Once you move your the wallet address around, the amounts that's in this wallet, there it is. Your cash is in your pocket. With the halving schedule being what it is, it's still possible that you could get the 3.125 Bitcoin reward, block reward, off of a drawing anytime out of those 144 attempts every single day. But it's just unlikely, mathematically speaking. You're doing it to support the chain, and that is the key here. Now, this whole episode is just about what would you do with $250,000 right now. I could think of a few things. If you took that fund, you've only basically invested $79 into a small ASIC miner. That's your lottery ticket. At any point in time you're lucky enough to hit that reward, $250,000 is a sizable down payment, if not a complete house, that you won't have to ever pay rent again. $250,000 worth of stock, paying dividends annually. That's a job. That's income, especially if you have dividend yields over 6% and some stable stock. You can think of it like that. The sky's the limit. You could open up a business. You could do a number of things that would actually benefit you and your generational wealth. So it's for that reason alone why putting $79 aside for some kind of splurge is not that big a deal, even for me. And I preach financial responsibility. Well, you may think that this is just an irresponsible thing that somebody's doing with their money. It's $79. I mean, how much do you spend on soda? And I'm not saying you buy a Bitcoin miner every day, but if you have one or two around your house for the possibility of just having it, it's the same argument people have with paying the daily numbers at your local convenience store. You can't win if you don't play. But at least in the playing, you're supporting faster, more secure transactions in this day and age, where I think the possibility or the actuality of me learning something new and configuring these devices pays more than those bitcoins that you just accumulated.